YouTube? I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64, and I'm bringing you some more Super Mario 64 as part of Throwback Thursday. In the last episode, we began our journey here at Princess Peach's castle and got ourselves 4 Power Stars, which, in case you guys can't tell, this is going to be a 120-star run, and is the quota that I have set for every one of these episodes for us to take part in. This episode's mission is find the 8 red coins, and as you would imagine, we're gonna go do just that. Now, technically, we could also do this in pursuit of the 100 coins, but I'm gonna save that one for another level here. Now, I'm not 100% sure where all of the coins are, but I have general ideas of where they are. So if you're wondering where the hell I'm going, trust me, there is a method to my madness. I want to get all of the coins within a decent era of each other. So that's number 3. The next one should be... Aha! Darn it. That Chain Chomp had no business hurting me. And he almost murdered me. What a jackass. How dare he? Doesn't he know I am Super Mario? You're not supposed to murder Super Mario. Unless he's finally had enough of the world and goes on a rampage like that one Flash game. I played way too much of that Flash game in my lifetime. Alright, so we need to trigger... Actually, do we have to trigger it? I think we just come down here for it. There we go. And then the last one, bless its little heart, is going to be all the way up here. We can either run up it or slide down it, depending on what you want to do. I think sliding down it would have probably saved more time, but I don't think this is going to be an episode where we have to really worry about how much time we're wasting. Because I think this is going to be one where we definitely hit the quota with like little effort. In fact, we might actually beat the quota and get maybe like what? We might actually get like 5 or 6 stars this episode.
Here we go.
Again, it all depends on how much stuff I get done. We have 5 stars now, which is good. However, if we go back into Bob-omb Battlefield, we have 1 star we can't get yet, or we can get, but it would be extremely painful to get. And that would be Mario Wings to the Sky. Unfortunately, in order to access that, we need the wing cap, which is in these little red boxes right over here. Unfortunately, we do not have access to it yet. We will eventually, but for the time being, we must retreat back to the main area. But now that we have 5 stars, we can basically access any of the first group of levels, including any of the 3 stars or 1 stars. For the sake of argument, we're going to tackle this 1-star area first, which is the princess's bedroom. Or the princess's room. Unfortunately, it seems Peach has, like, no bed or vanity or windows to speak of, except these glass stained ones. Stained glass. Wow, I'm stupid. Sorry. Mario, my castle is in great peril. I know that Bowser is the cause, and I know that only you can stop him. The doors in the castle that have been sealed by Bowser can be opened only with star power. But there are secret paths in the castle paths that Bowser hasn't found. One of these paths is in this room, and it holds one of the castle's secret stars. Find that secret star, Mario. It will help you on your quest. Please, Mario, you have to help us. Retrieve all of the power stars in the castle and free us from this awful prison. Don't worry, girl, I got you. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? It is in here. Welcome to the Princess's Secret Slide. You cannot die in this level, however, it is very inconvenient to do so. So, first things first, you just walk right down the slide and you slide down it. There are, however, Peach sort of neglected something. There are actually 2 stars hidden on this level. The first is the obvious, just make it down to the end of the slide. The second, however, is a little bit trickier, but if you can do it within 21 seconds, you can get yourself a star. Case in point, I did it within 20. And there we go, star number 6.
Here we go!
And we got ourselves a 1-up, which I wouldn't say we sorely need, but we're in the market for them. And now we can head back into the slide. And now we can do it at a normal human being type speed. Collect everything we want now. For every 50 coins you collect in a level, you get a 1-up at the end, which might be necessary for you, it might not. You do not gain anything special in this one for collecting all the coins because there are not 100 coins in this level. Only when you get 100 coins in a level will you have access to a star. Otherwise, you'll just have to play by the rules of the level. Alright, that is 3 stars down, and we're only 6 minutes into the episode. Which means this will definitely fill in for some of those longer stars that we have to worry about. Now, I am not tackling this world just yet, but because, as I've said, I want to get as many secret stars as possible, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can climb into this one and get a second secret star. The objective for this one, as you would imagine, is to collect all 8 red coins. If you are not a fan of underwater levels, though, I do not recommend doing this one, or any underwater things in general in this game, because Mario has a very, very, very animated drowning animation. I wouldn't say it's the worst I've seen in a game. I honestly, I think Conker's gets that one, but it's pretty graphic, especially for people who have, like, anxiety about being in the water. Especially in an area like this where there's absolutely no way to submerge to resurface. But as long as you're quick enough, you can swim through this area, collect all 8 red coins, and get yourself another star. Which, if I was being a super dick, would mean I would end the episode here, since I've already matched my quota. But, seeing as how I'm a nice guy, I am going to, well, just go on collecting more stars. You've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the door at the big star. But Bowser is just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? Yeah, even though we can go fight Bowser now, I do not have any interest in fighting him now. He's gonna have to wait. I'm not ready for him yet. Not that I'm a scared, but no, I think we gotta collect more stars first before we progress anywhere. All right. Welcome to world number 2, and I failed that jump. Not as badly as that Olympic committee jump I did in the actual LP, but whatever. Welcome to Whomp's Fortress. Whereas Bob on Battlefield was more spacious and open, Whomp's Fortress is basically going up the level. Hello, the Lakitu Bros, cutting in with a live update on Mario's progress. He's about to learn a technique for sneaking up on enemies. The trick is this: he has to walk very slowly in order to walk quietly. And wrapping up filming techniques reported on earlier, you can take a look around by tilting R, pull R back to view the action from a distance. When you can't move the camera any further, the buzzer will sound. Unnecessary, because as you can tell, any opponent that can be snuck up on, you can just jump on their heads and murder them. Case in point, like we did with that piranha plant. And also case in point, as we do with Whomp's Fortress, or with these levels, we do not necessarily have to go for the original star that they intend for us to do first. Case in point, if you're good at acrobats, you do a backflip against the wall, kick off the wall, and you got yourself a free star. Now, if you're counting, that's 5 stars in one level, or one episode. If I can expand this to 40 episodes, I'll be very happy. But I'd also be very happy with 30 episodes. Actually, wait, isn't it supposed to be 30 episodes? Yeah, it is supposed to be 30 episodes. If I can do this all in 30 episodes, I'll be very happy. That's what? That's 10 Thursdays. Actually, technically speaking, that would also mean that I have to, you know, move fast. I have to think of another Throwback Thursday project, potentially, but I'll have to see how many Thursdays are left in the year, because this is going up on the 16th of October. These first few episodes are going up. Come on, Bridge. Come on, Bridge. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, I could have just sped jumped my way over there, but I mean speed jump, not sped jump. I'm not specially educated at jumping, in case you guys couldn't tell that. Now, when these womps jump, you can jump alongside with them to not get flattened. That is a key, because who is lying in wait for us up here but an even gianter womp?
It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and you still walk over us. Do you ever say thank you? No. Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Huh.
Alright, we got another boss fight. All you gotta do is jump when he jumps. And then pound him 3 times, and he is done.
No, crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you.
If I get launched backward, that would be very funny. I thought I was gonna. That would have been exceptionally funny. Alright, that's 2 stars at Womp's Fortress down. Chip off Womp's block and the other one I got. What was the other one I got? Shoot into the Wild Blue. I don't get how that one's shoot into the Wild Blue when you could just acrobat your way up there, but whatever. To the top of the fortress we go. So basically we just got to make our way back to where we were that last time. But I'm very happy that so far we are significantly over quota. Oh, I meant to jump on your head and kill you like this. But apparently, that piranha plant is a butt face and doesn't want to be stomped on. I don't understand why. It's his lot in life after all the times he's frickin' tried to eat me. In various Mario games, or spit fire at me, or both. Alright, nope, missed it. Alley-oop. Now you see this guy right here? This is a bullet bills dispenser. In honor of your Mario days, you have to be hit by at least 1 bullet bill. Reason being is that is the only bullet bill in all of Super Mario 64. I don't understand why they abandoned bullet bill, but yeah, apparently they found out that bullet bill is not that useful of an enemy or something. I don't know. Now just climb your way to the top. Ipso facto, bippity boppity boo, you've got yourself. What is that? That's our 7th star of the episode. Man, we are cruising. Cruising, cruising, cruising. And next up is red coins on the floating isle. In fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, we will do the 100 coin mission here too. Oh, I gotta wait for him to fall asleep again. Okay. Now, each level has 7 stars you can potentially get. The 6 main levels, and then of course the 100 coins. If you can collect 100 coins, you get yourself a free star. Though, obviously, it's not free because you have to find 100 coins in every stinking level, which can definitely impact you and your sanity. And again, if you're playing a Mario game, do you really have that much sanity? More than anyone who's playing Banjo right now. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hi, I'll prepare the cannon for you. Now, this isn't necessary for this level, but it is necessary for later levels. In this. But not right now. Like I said, we are for sure getting 100 stars here. In fact, I'm so confident, 100 stars, 100 coins here. In fact, I'm so confident, I'm not even going to use any, like, the special gimmicks and tricks that we can do. All we're going to do is just, you're going to collect the coins au naturel. And again, the biggest trick for this one is definitely the piranha plants and the whomps. And the thwomp here, but this thwomp is just silly. Just jump on his head, and that's coin number 3. Excuse me, you're a very rude piranha plant, do you know that? And that's why you're dead. Your rudeness. Your uncanny rudeness is what got you killed. And it got you killed too, even though you weren't nearly as rude as your friend. Alright, so let's do these coins first. Oh god, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, let's... Wait, you respawn very quickly. Holy crap, baskets. Alright, so... we gotta run over here. And we gotta run to the end. And then we gotta run over here. Don't tell me there's the one. Don't tell me I missed the one down there. Don't tell me I missed this one. God damn. Okay. Now at least I have it now. Okay, that's what matters. I was about to lose my shit, and I'm like, oh no. Now yes, there are shortcuts you can take around the map to avoid, you know, stuff like this, but I don't feel like taking those. I feel like doing this the old-fashioned way. And one thing that's good about Whomp's Fortress is that there are plenty of residue leftover coins. So you'll be guaranteed your stars. And case in point, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Here we go!
We're going to save right there. Even though we didn't necessarily have to. Alright, next up, we're going to go up here. What we're going to do... I'm so used to the buttons being the ones right next to each other. And boom! There we go. Now, you did not have to do this. It just takes you to a few extra coins if you've missed some so far. Like you're having a hard time killing the piranha plants. Trust me, guys, I get it. Those piranha plants are bastards. And there you go. And a perfect dive to avoid taking major damage. I'll take that.
Here we go!
That is 9 stars in one level. Which, given I'm going to be trying to keep these episodes down to 20 minutes, is definitely a step in the right direction. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Edman64. Join me next time when we wrap up Whomp's Fortress and get as many more stars as we can in our quest to save Princess Peach. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.